Hello everybody, and I hope you're having a fantastic day, and in this video I'm going to be going over the update that just came out. Okay, so the first thing they added, I'm not sure if this is a glitch or not, but when you're doing the video point spawn, at least for me when I was doing it, the double chance came out, so you could do actually 10 ads in 3 hours at one time, like per 3 hours. So if they have that, that's pretty good because their 800 metal type thing that they had going on wasn't going to cut it for a majority of people. This is a little better, still not, I wouldn't say like good. Like if you lowered the metal count to 7, I'd say 600, and you had this double chance, I'd say a fair majority of people would actually get the shot and opportunity. I'd say that'd be fair enough, to be fairly honest, to actually get what you're actually trying to get. But they brought it back. Very good that they did that. I like it. I personally, I'm almost certain I'm actually going to get the enough medals to actually get one of the pieces. I am already at 470. I don't set an alarm each time I do it, but I try to remember as much as I can, because yes, technically I'm not allowed on my phone at work. But at the same time, if it's only going to be for a few seconds, like it's not going to matter all too much if I'm on my phone or not. Yes, they will notice, but I do so well at my job, it doesn't hurt if I just check my phone for a few seconds. And that's what I do within those few seconds, is I do the video point spawn, then I just log off, to be fairly honest. Or like I'll leave my phone on Unison. Some of you might see me online for a long time. I'm just leaving my phone on, I'm not even touching it, and I'll just leave it here because sometimes I'll forget about the timer. And it'll be really close, but I'll be so focused on work that I forget, so sometimes I'll just leave my phone on and just leave it right there. So that's something I do when I'm actually waiting for the video point spawn. I've actually recently only been online for either guild battles or the video point spawn. So anyways, moving on from there, what we also have is the Crust Renewal announcement. They pretty much are orientated around, like, it's a mixture of like the really old quest and the 35 cost quest. So they don't have Extreme anymore. I'm not sure if they had Extreme for the 35 cost quest, but if they did, they changed it around. So they have like the older versions of some quests that they brought out, and it's like a mix now of the 35 cost quest and the other ones before. And they brought these items along with them too. So the ones that are popping up right here, like the elemental, I'm not even sure what these things are, like the orb thingies, whatever they got. And then like the shiny thing right there that looks like Pokemon X and Y's Mega Evolution Stone right there. They also have I've only seen them attainable in the flip cards being granted. I think they'll have a higher chance to actually attain them the more higher you go. But yeah, you can obtain this stuff now all in here. This is meant for the lightning, or I'm not even sure what it's called. But it's pretty much to bring, the only ones that can do this right now, the only ones that have this luxury are Lilith and Valkyrie. There will be more monsters in the future, but these are the only ones that have the luxury to get to 38 cost at the very moment. And of course, when they bring up treasure spawns, these treasure spawns are also going to have 38 cost stuff, like 38 cost armors, monsters, and 37 cost weapons. So anyways, that right there is that right there. Make sure you bring element as well. You're probably going to want a lot of elemental attack. You don't need to bring the exact elemental monsters, though it will help with your elemental attack. So that's all based on you. No monster restriction for the element, but definitely you want to bring some elemental attack and possibly some defense. That's not needed as much as attack. But anyways, moving on from there. As that, everything surrounding it. So with that being said, the lightning is here. I already kind of explained it. They already explained everything right here. So if you manage to awaken it, it already shows what they got. They got a passive skill for both of them. So one boosts the stats of dark monsters by 10% when equipped in the main slot, and one boosts the stats of light monsters by 10% when equipped in the main slot. So you have to equip them in the main slot. You can have as many of these as you want, but it's the only one of them is going to have this passive skill, and you have to equip them in your main slot for it to even activate in the first place. So also, another thing I noticed is these are both magic attacks, so mages are going to benefit the most from this. Mages and berserkers, archers may be able to. You're not going to get, it's going to hurt possibly some of your DPS too, because for some, especially Astrolabe, move that's almost used in any circumstance or scenario situation for an archer, that randomly uses attack and magic attack. There are some moves out there that use like 25% attack and like 75% magic attack, but Astrolabe's not one of them. Astrolabe is half and half, so definitely if you were to do that, that could definitely hurt your DPS. But yeah, if you're a mage, you get to benefit from this the most right now. You get the 38 cost. You're in 38 cost heaven right now because mages are gonna benefit the most. And if you're a berserker that's more orientated around magic attack, you're gonna benefit from this as well. You guys get like the you guys get early access. Pretty much is what I'm trying to say. I mean, all classes will, but you guys will get for sure early access before any of us to really benefit the most from these 38 costs right here. So yeah, they pretty much say right here, and everything surrounding that scenario situation, you will lose Awakening. I'm not sure if you're going to lose plus values. No, it doesn't say you're going to lose plus values. You will lose your Awakening for the monsters once you do this Enlightening thingy, so keep that in mind when you're doing that, and everything surrounding that. Okay, so the next thing they have, Recruit Support Campaign. Potential unlocking packs are back. I'm definitely interested. I'm saving, so I can't, but I know for a fact if I manage to do this, it's going to help with my DPS. And it's going to help with my Star Elemental too, because I have one of my Mortal Sins is Archer stats. So for sure that's going to help out if I do that. But again, I kind of got a hold on that. AP recovery packs are back. You're going to be probably using a lot of AP. They got so many things going on, and they're not giving a break. Gem purchase specials here, so you're getting your gem discounts. 700% more XP, proficiency in gold. That's good, especially because I have pets to really breed. I need to get my dragon to 9k stats. I still don't have it at 9k stats. The max one I actually have is at, let's see right here, 8,241. That's the max stats I have right now. I got to keep working on that, so that XP boost is going to help for that. What else we got? Augment and Reforge quest AP halved. Augmentation great success rates are up, and they have like special event missions. I'm thinking it's these. Yeah, it's these. Okay, they got droplets of ether for 50 quests, so make sure you get your free droplet of ether doing 50 quests. It's gonna end in 14 days. Really awesome deal they have right there. And then they got the return of the 7 dragons and Azure Visitor. So the 40 cost dragons are back in action. I'm not sure if they brought back the star or the time. It doesn't look like they brought back star or time. So everyone besides star and time is coming back. You got light, you got dark, you got water, wind, and fire. I already have fire. I'm not worried about that. I can do dark. I can do light. I can do wind. I'm not wind. I can do water. I want water. Water's my favorite for sure. I would love to have dark as well. Dark looks cool. Screw wind. I do not care for wind. Wind is a pain in my butt. Seriously. I'll skip on wind. So I'm probably not gonna be doing wind. I might not be doing much of them at all, to be fairly honest. I'm happy with the dragons I got. I got one of my stats to the star. I already got 2 time dragons, and I still have my fire dragons. So I don't really need 40 cost dragons all too much anymore. I might do it, I might not, it depends. I've really been drained dry since they come out with like Mobius and Colosseum and the Dragon all at the same time. That really kind of drained me dry, so doing this again, really going ham on this when I really don't need to, I'm not exactly sure if I'm going to be doing it. That is really painful process, especially considering I'm pretty sure majority of you are being drained dry by Unison League, and they coming out with like multiple events at once. Not one, not two, but multiple events at once. That really just split you apart. And yeah. Okay, so the next one we got is Azure Visitor. This one's kind of treated like a 40 cost, except there's no like other any beneficial effects. It's just only when elemental attacks are allowed. Recovery effects received are reduced by 50%. They're going to be in rotation, and there's nothing really special about this. This is not no 45 cost monster, so I don't see why they're doing this. And another weird thing is only stats, the stat in slot 2 gets increased by 5k. The stat in slot 1 doesn't get increased at all, so that is extremely weird that they actually have that. But in the Prestige Ladder rewards, you could get like a 35 cost Awakening New, droplets of either Awakening Ore Pieces, large Jewel of Enlightenments, and stuff like that. If you want to check it out, it's right here. There's no item exchange. There will be Prestige, and it will be based around the treasure spawn that just came out, so keep that in mind. Only gear that you can actually do to actually obtain that is the gear from the treasure spawn to boost your Prestige. So it looks like I'm not seeing no 35 cost Awakening news yet. It's all the way up the top. You have to get 200k Prestige. I'm not exactly sure how hard it is to get 200k Prestige, but I can tell you right now, if you don't have any of the gear, doing just elite is only going to give you 30, so that might be a good measurement of how long, how gruesome, and how painful this could legitimately be to get a 35 cost awakening Mewtwo. I would totally go for that, because again, I have a Mortal Sin that I could actually awaken, but 200k is kind of ridiculous, so I'm not even sure if I'm going to be able to do that. That's all for this video. Thank you for tuning in, thank you for watching, and I hope this helped out. This is the Azrath, and I'll catch you in the next video. I'm out. Peace.